All right, let's talk about something that I think we can all agree is, well, the worst. Small talk. But what if I told you there's a simple little trick, a mental flip that can change everything? That's what we're diving into today.
You know the feeling, right? You're at a party, maybe a work thing, and boom, you're cornered. Your brain just shuts down, total blank. The silence is so loud you can practically hear it. So what is going on there? Why does that happen?
Honestly, it comes down to this one thing. This crazy pressure we put on ourselves to be interesting. It's like we think we need to be a stand-up comedian or a genius on the spot. And when that perfect witty line doesn't magically appear, we freeze. It's not that you don't know how to talk to people. It's that one thought that's causing all the anxiety.
Yeah, this pressure, it's the reason we get stuck in our own heads, right? Playing out every possible thing to say. But here's the good news. There is a way to just flip a switch and turn that pressure right off.
And that's where this amazing idea comes in, the spotlight shift. It's so simple. Just imagine every conversation is happening on a stage, right? All that anxiety you feel, that's the spotlight hitting you right in the face. The secret is to become the lighting guy. You just grab that spotlight and point it at the other person. Let them be the star.
So, let's look at how this one little mental trick completely changes the game. It stops being a performance and starts being, well, an exploration. You're not on stage anymore, you're in the audience, finding out about them.
Just look at the difference here. When the spotlight's on you, it's all stress, nerves, overthinking. It's exhausting. But when you shift it over to them, you get to chill out. You get to just relax. And guess what? They feel amazing, like they're the star of the show. The conversation just happens naturally, and you, my friend, become a fantastic listener, which, let me tell you, is way more charismatic than trying to be interesting anyway.
I love this analogy. Think about it like a simple game of catch. Someone asks you, "How are you?" They've just tossed you the ball. If you just say, "Good," and nothing else, you've just caught the ball and are standing there holding it. Game over. The whole point is to keep the game going. You have to throw the ball back.
Okay, so this all sounds great in theory, but how do we actually do it? Let's get into the practical stuff. We're going to break it down into 3 levels of practice. Think of it like a video game for conversations, where you can level up your skills.
First up, we've got easy mode, which we'll call the echo. Then we'll move on to medium mode, the Y bridge. And finally, we'll tackle challenge mode with something called the compliment probe. You ready to give this a try?
All right, easy mode, the echo. This is probably the easiest and, honestly, one of the most powerful tools you could have. It sounds almost silly, it's so simple. All you do is repeat the last 2 or 3 words they said, but as a question.
So imagine this. A colleague says, "Man, I had a crazy weekend." Your old self might panic, thinking, "Oh no, what did I do this weekend? Was it interesting enough?" But the new you just throw the ball back. You say, "A crazy weekend?" That's it. Now the pressure is totally off you. They are now practically forced to tell you the story. See how that works? Spotlight shifted.
Okay, you've mastered easy mode. Let's level up to medium, the Y bridge. This is your new secret weapon for the most common conversation starter of all time. How are you? The trick is to give a quick 1-sentence answer and then immediately, and I mean immediately, build a bridge back to them.
So instead of just, "I'm good," you say something like, "I'm great, just finished a big project." See? You answered. But you don't stop there. You add the bridge. "Have you had a busy week, or are things winding down?" Bam! You've shared a little something, but the spotlight is right back on them. No awkward silence, no dead end. You've just thrown the ball back perfectly. All right, ready for the final level? Challenge mode. This is where the magic really happens. This is how you go from just getting through small talk to actually making a real connection. We're calling it the compliment probe, and it's all about one thing, being observant. You just notice something cool about the other person and ask about the story behind it.
Take this, for example. You see someone with a cool watch. Instead of just, "Nice watch," you say, "That's a really unique watch. Is there a story behind it, or did you just love the design?" It's brilliant, right? It's a compliment, which is always nice, but it's also an invitation. You're not asking about an object. You're asking about a piece of their story. And trust me, people absolutely love to share those stories.
So as we start to put all this together, it's really important to see what's happening here. The spotlight shift isn't a trick to get out of talking. It's a way to change your entire role in the conversation. You're actually turning that anxiety, that nervous energy, into a superpower,
The power of being a really, really good listener.
I mean, think about it. This is your new superpower. It totally lowers your own anxiety. It makes the conversation just flow without you even trying. It makes the other person feel like the most interesting person in the world, and suddenly you're the one in control. Small talk isn't this scary chore anymore. It's just a fun little game.
So, I want to leave you with this idea. The next time you walk into a room, the next time you're standing in line for coffee, remember, you're not the one on stage anymore. You're the one holding the spotlight. You have the power to unlock someone's story just by being curious. So the only question left is, whose story will you unlock next?